Why company insurance isn't enough? Today, if let's say you are employed with a company in Malaysia, your employer will probably mention that you have some sort of staff insurance, and you're not so sure like what is covered, or maybe your HR has met you during your orientation and actually briefed you, but after a few months or even a year, you have forgotten whatever that benefit is and just go on your way. But suddenly one day you found out that when you are admitted to the hospital, you discovered the company insurance is insufficient to cover for your surgery. Why is that so? It's because company insurance are normally very cheap for each individual. The cover amount is designed to be small so that it can cater for a mass amount of employees within the company. Sometimes companies like SMEs, they may not be able to afford a very high coverage for their staff, as the cost will be very high for the company to maintain such policy compared to an MNC, for example. So this is where a lot of the employees are not aware, only fully depend on their company insurance. So this is where you will also need to take note that assuming one day you were retrenched from this company, you will lose the insurance coverage provided by the company itself. This is where, if assuming you are still healthy, you can still apply for an insurance outside once you are retrenched. But what if you have already been diagnosed with certain health problem? This is where you are not entitled to even apply for an insurance anymore because of your pre-existing illness. This could also not happen only for retrenchment. You could be fired, the company has closed down, or you have resigned from the company voluntarily. This is where company insurance do not actually follow you unless you have voluntarily applied for it to follow you, but you have to continue to pay the premium on your own. This is whereby having a personal insurance is also a safeguard for yourself, so that in any event that I've mentioned earlier happen, you still have a backup plan for yourself, and you need not to worry that company insurance is insufficient. You can also depend on your own insurance. Of course, in order to keep costs down, you can actually opt for a higher deductible until you decided that one day you have retired from the company, you would like to actually have a zero deductible. You may actually apply for the insurance company to drop the deductible and give you a zero deductible plan. So what do you think your insurance policy is something that is able to cover you sufficiently at this point of time? Or do you probably need to review it? Let me know in the comments below.